Hi, class 6. Good. So, how are you all doing? Good morning. And how are you enjoying the monsoons? Keep home, keep safe. I mean, stay home. Keep home means stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourselves and well as your parents and everybody, so that you don't face any issues regarding any health issues. Keep fine, keep fit, and eat well, sleep well, and at the same time, I mean to say, do some physical activities in your life right now instead of your mobile. Your TikTok and that hello and all that crap has stopped now. So get into some physical activities. Encourage your taekwondo skills. Practice your punches, practice your kicks, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Feel hungry, eat more, and sleep more, and get up and study. Sleep early, eat early, sleep early, wake up early, study, then do whatever you like, and then you go ahead with your normal everyday work. So that is what is going to be taken care of, and we'll get to know everything. And so that is how, and we are doing the latitudes and longitudes, and what is the main cause here is the latitude and longitude. So I'm going to read from where I had left you yesterday, and I'll just again brush you up. See, I take chapters very slowly, so please don't think that I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time only because I'm not wasting my time, I'm involving my time so that you understand. In the previous chapter we have read about the earth. Our planet earth is not a sphere. It's tapered, it's got 2 points. It's slightly flattened at the north and the south poles, and I told you, and bulging at the middle. You can see how it looks. If you buy a globe, you will see, you have seen a globe, right? And you know how it is to be done. So globes may be varying globes may be of varying size and types. Big ones which cannot be carried easily, some pocket globes, and globes like balloons which can be inflated and are handy and carried with ease. The globe is not fixed. It can be rotated same way as a top spin on a potter's wheel is rotated. On the globe, countries, continents, oceans are shown in their correct size as per their size. Okay, it is difficult to describe the location of a point on a sphere like the earth. Now the question is how to locate a place. We need certain points and references and lines to find out a location of a place. Even when we go ahead and give an address or write down something, and we want to find something, we give a design, isn't it? We give a line, we said go to this crossing, at this crossing you turn left, at that crossing you turn right, and you'll see a small gate. That point you'll see the house number is there, right? Don't we say that? Or when we write a letter, or we put into the address, right? So it goes to that exact place. So that's how, same thing on the map or on the globe, we have to find the exact place. How do we find it? Now I'll give you one small example. Is you can always go on Wikipedia, and you can always put in your address also. You put your location in, put your GPS on or your GPRS on, and put your location on your phone, and you go into Wikipedia and it will search you. You'll search my location, it comes on the Wikipedia map, you'll see where you are. Enlarge it, you can see your house also, and that point you can write down your name and your house. So you're on the map of Wikipedia map, and you're on all around the world. People, whenever if they scroll into Bihar, Muzaffarpur or Kamtol area, and they enlarge it, oh my god, this guy is staying here, he studies in this school, wow, great. You can do that. Why? That way you will learn your coordinates. They are called coordinates. They are all angles, I am very bad at maths, but I know what's a right angle, and I know what is 66.5 degree of the earth's tilted axis. So these are coordinates. So each point, the latitudes and the longitudes, when they meet at one point, they become a box, and you'll see on the grid chart there's a box, and these points are all right angles. So this point is, we have 10 divisions here, and from 10 divisions, each division has got 111 kilometers type. That is when we go to the distance. We don't want to go to that now, I'll tell you about that later. So grid is very easy. Once school starts, I'm going to tell you to buy grid maps and grid sheets. Actually, they are called topo sheets, on which we can find out our areas, and we can try to find out from an atlas also. So you learn map reading, and in the military it's always used. We don't use mobile phone. We didn't have mobile phone. We used to open a map. Okay, this angle, that angle, so many kilometers we have to travel, north, south, east, west, or wherever. That's how we used to move around. We didn't have a GPS systems at that time, but military in the airways had, the military air force had. But when you're on foot and when you're in the jungle, I was posted in Assam, so we had to open maps and walk around. So grid, I generally know. It's been a long time, but still I know how to use it. And sometimes I do find my place. Even when I open my GPS on my phone, I put in coordinates or the location. I call it coordinates because you will not know this language, but it's actually called the coordinates. We don't put location. Location are coordinates, are the joining places. So when you put that address into the GPS, it starts finding you. The internet finds you or where you want to go while you're driving. In Kolkata, when I drive, Kolkata is a huge place. I was born there, but I don't know all the places. So I put in the address and I sit on my car, and my GPS guides me through. You have seen that, and it will tell me. But sometimes it cannot tell you the no parking zone. It cannot tell you the red light zone. It can only tell you the crossings. But if it's red or green, and if there's no U-turn, if there's no parking, it cannot tell you that. So till then I can drive and go there, and sometimes I take a wrong turn. It tells me you're going wrong side, but I'm already on the right side, so right road. It sometimes happens. Updation is not there sometimes, but you get generally the actual place. So for traveling around, if you're alone and you have a good phone and you have good internet connection, that's from, I'm not advertising Jio, but Jio is good and cheap. So if you have that, you can travel any place around the world. But now for being in India, wherever you want to travel, you can go and find. Suppose you make a new friend and you don't know the address, you just ask the address, put it in, and go to that place, you'll reach that house. So these are called coordinates. So we'll come back again to the chapter. So it is difficult, right? I said to describe a location at a point on a sphere like the Earth. On the ball, how will we discover that thing going around? Okay, so you can take a potato or a ball and pierce a knitting needle. Your mama or your auntie and all does knitting, they make sweaters, those needles. You put a needle through the potato or a ball and you put it through the middle, and then you tilt it and turn that. And from axis left to right. From left to right you turn it. So the earth is moving. So you will come to know. But on that, can you know where is your house? No. So now when you fix the needle through it, there are 2 points, which is called the North Pole and the South Pole. The top part is the North Pole and the bottom part is the South Pole. Just as the earth moves from west to east, sun rises in the west, goes down in the east. So, but remember, there is a major difference. The real earth has no needle. The earth actually doesn't have a needle or a rod or an axis. You know what's an axis? You have a motorcycle, on the back tire or the front tire on the wheel, there's a rod inside which puts it in with the brake drum. On your cycle also, when you see with your spokes, it gets to the back chain, the wheel, the free wheel, it gets tangled. So there's a rod in between. That rod is called the axis, which helps it to turn. But your cycle has it, a motorcycle has it, a truck has it, a bus has it, a bullock cart also has it, a rickshaw van also has it, but the earth does not have a rod. It is an imaginary line, but it does not fall off. Now, another imaginary line running on the globe divides it into equal parts. The northern half of it is known as the northern hemisphere, and the southern part is known as the south part is the southern half is known as the southern hemisphere. They are both actually in the sense equal halves. It is called the equator. Equal halves equator. Okay. Now it cuts through it. A circular line, again it's imaginary. We just assume that this is the point and that is the actual point. And is very important reference point to locate places on the earth. If we don't have the equator line, the 0 point, okay, 0 to 90, 90 is the top part. the pole point, and 0 is the equator. We start from there. If we want to go north, we start from there. If we want to go south, we start from there. And then if we want to find a place, okay, it's on that north line, it's on the north longitude and the latitude of north also. Okay, this area is in north, it's towards the east or towards the west. North south we have. Now we have to move towards the east or the west, right? Now latitudes, all parallel circles from the equator to the poles are called parallel latitudes. The latitudes are measured in degrees. Okay, the equator represents the 0 degree, as I said. Since the distance from the equator to either of the poles is 1/4 of a circle round the earth. 1/4. If the full circle is, you take 4 rounds for one circle, so if you make one circle, you can reach the north pole. 1/4. Since the distance from the equator to either sides of the pole is 1/4 of a circle round the earth, it will measure 1/4 of 360 degrees. That is 90 degree. 4 9s are 36. So 4 parts, if we go around, we are going 360 degrees, right? 1, 90 degree. 2, it says you have to take 1/4. So from the, I don't have a ball. I don't have a ball right now, but yes, I can explain it to you from the book. Okay, I'll take this picture, right? Any one of them. Now this one is saying it's 1/4. So 4 rounds, if you make, you will go one circle of the earth. So if you take one round, the distance which you are covering with one circle, you can go from equator to north pole. So 4, so 360 degrees, 1/4 is 90 degree, 4 9s are 36. That means 4 rounds if you go, you are going 360 degrees. I'll come back in the next video.